All right. Hi, Wolfie. Guess we're gonna do painting. It's been a while. Been a long. Can you hear me okay over the music? Is the music too loud? Okay. Um, should we put the title, thank you to James, his name is James Barrow, music permission, or doesn't need to be the title? So, I'm glad it's a good mix though. This is actually music from Rain World for those of you that aren't familiar. Today's paint stream is going to be different. Usually I paint for my emotions or I paint a gnome. I was asked, that's why there's an outline already, by your comrade Iron to paint a Slugcat. So, so how you guys doing? What have you been up to today? I don't know why I'm so nervous right now. I'm never nervous to paint until I have to actually do something for my son. Pressure is real. But I can do this, right? It's all right. So we're gonna stop staring at the Slugcat. I don't know the game. I'm gonna fully admit I don't know the game. Up, Wolfie's being bad at college. Well, then don't talk to me. You need to pay attention to your professor. Some greens up here, you know, some favorite colors that are related to person asking for this, and we're gonna hope that the. Oh, you're at home now. So why did you say college? Oh, well, you've been up to college. Duh. I can you tell I'm nervous? I can tell I'm nervous. Can't hear the garbage trucks though, right? 'Cause, garbage trucks have decided to come through. So start the show. This, after all, is a paint stream. Right? Thank you for Wolfie hanging out. I'm nervous I get these things. If I get out of range of the camera, because I tend to pick it up, see everything. Rob, I'm not in Discord. I was going to be in Discord, but he's like, you don't really need to be in Discord. You can just go, hey, he said something if I can't see it. So, it's down. Shade it. So, it's been 6 months since I've actually done a paint stream. I've been painting, but not painting wood crafts and stuff for art show, which I could do. I haven't done another one since because they're expensive. You actually have to pay for a table on those things, and don't make enough. It ain't. So, sunlight aspect. I'm just gonna bring some of the idea. There's a light distance that's making the Slugcat. I don't know. Are they visible in the? I don't. All I just know is they go down pipes. So I was told that Kevin can't Slugcat. Some yellow too. I did mean. So I was afraid. This one's gonna be weird because usually I ask you guys, "Hey, what do you guys want in the painting?" Can't do that today. This is not viewer interactive unless you play with anything like sound alert or something. I forgot to make the Streamloots be Ask Dusky, so you guys get a free pass. You can just ask me whatever you want. It is still September for those of you that feel like giving subs to your friends. So it's down here. For a second there, I thought something was. No, that's going where you storage and they exist to clean. I just so someone made them to. pipes or they were born to clean made. Well, hopefully they're happy guys. Cute, I'll give them that. I never saw one, but as soon as I saw one, I'm like, oh my god, this is the most adorable. Then I started looking at t-shirts and went, nobody actually has good t-shirts. I was gonna get a birthday present for our son, you know, Slugcats, and then he actually said, Mom. Now it's not his birthday anymore. We all know this, but it's never too late to do something, right? I had to wait. So what game are you playing, Wolfie, while we're doing this? No. Staring at this all the time. Let's see if I just like do have a different. Come here. Is this rent free? Everyone's head because should play a game. How many times will Dusty knock down her paints? Luckily, you can see when I do that. So I definitely just did. Just wondered, it should be art or just chatting. 'Cause it's chatting. Art, 'cause it's art. Multiple times. Try not to go over. See it if you do. Start. You know, sure, it's always a thing. I like. Took a mini break with the stream. Things of, aw, thank you, Sunshine. Hopefully you're doing, if your work or whatever you're doing is wonderful. Happy to be a mini break for you. We're doing very chill this time, so stay lurk as long as you like. Hopefully it makes you smile as we play with the slug. Sounds like an alarm going. It's music. Interesting. All from I talked to the guy that has the rights to the music, and he said, do it. So, and for those of you that like how Slugcats look and want to play a game that has them in it, no, I can't. It's not Dusty Friend. In case anyone's wondering how come I play it, it's not Dusty Friend. Or I would just for this little guy. I'm not above saying I play some games just because it's adorable. Paleo. I've been too busy to play and to paint, so I'm very happy we're taking it. I should have called this. That's what I should call the stream. Paint break. Step back from life. Work. Missed on that opportunity. And there goes that black paint. I don't need that anymore. Ah, that fell. It's underneath the desk somewhere. Hey Shay, is that you? Can I have assistance? Promise you won't be on camera. Yes, please. It should be somewhere that way. Thank you. Hey, perfect timing for you to get a snack. Slugcat. I say that a lot just because it's just a fun word to say. What? He was right there. Don't laugh at me. I took off the tail. It's alright. And if you're in my Discord, make sure you wish Sherry a happy birthday. Just make sure I get the edges that way. Painting for any side, there's stuff. So I'm gonna pick it up and just a little bit, so you know, just work. There's no cat cam today, I'm sorry. The cat cam is me. So I don't know where they are, but they're off doing something. I do ask that you don't do the cat redeem because there's no toast either. Today is just dusty. I'm sorry if that's gonna not be in. So. Up. I thought the idea of an abstract, not clear background, because when I look at the pictures of the game, it seems like everything is like a little bit shadowed, a little bit different. So I'm trying for that look. But let's see. Okay, so we'll put one on the side. I wanted some gray in there. Gray paint disappeared, so I might have to dash and mix some white with. Okay, we'll see. Just a chill day. Just a chill day. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I like to paint. I don't do it on stream much because a lot of people seem to like to want to watch this kind of thing. Digital artist. Well, I did make one emote. Is it two? I don't know if that counts, but me, it's painting. This is Mike's skate. Just gonna this up. Hey, Lynn, you're at work too, but thank you for the pop in real quick. Appreciate you. Just going. See you tonight. Sweep a little bit. Let's look carefully so we don't lose his shape. Sideways with this. He's in all shrubbery. I don't know the shrubbery in the game, but just now. Yes, I always mix on the canvas. Brave painting. You're always afraid to mess it up if you try. Well, there's kind of shrubs, so there we go. Shrubbing now. Yeah, if I don't have a color I like, I will use a paint palette. But if it's something like this where I'm doing background, I just mix it right there because everything's gonna get smushed together anyway because backgrounds for me are smush. I don't know, what's the technical term? I like blended, that's the technical term. I could come up with it eventually if I thought about it. So as you can see, I just blend things to give outlines and to put paint on the canvas where it doesn't belong. Yeah, I'm good at that too. They were gonna ignore that one. So, yeah, I'd make a great painting instructor. I want you to smush now. Smush those colors. Come on, get in there and smush. Wouldn't you love to take that paint class? What's smush? I want you to dab paint on there and just smush it and, smush, smush until you can't smush no more. I would be fired so fast. Did I paint the thing behind me? No, that is art from the game, I think I was told. So because we're doing Rain World, there's a Slugcat. You can see his ears. Kind of hard to show him, but there's a Slugcat. See, he's peeping at you. So Smush is more appropriate and less elitist sounding. Okay, now like I'll bill it like that. Come to Dusty's art class. She's less elite. Then you can learn the brave talent of smushing, dabbing, finger painting. Because yes, I put my fingers in here all the time. You'll see that. Some people actually prefer my art class. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I have never been asked to do an art class. It's probably but as you can see, if you smush right and you wait, blend it up, bring the colors down, so you can get your shrubbery effect without actually painting the shrubbery, because the focus is not on the background. Mr. Slugcat. Wait a minute, are Slugcats male? I think the creative produce is way less than cookie cutter and boring. Okay, fine. Change the title to Welcome to Dusty's Smudge Class. We'll go, what the hell is smudging? Smushing, I should. Smushing. We're not smudging. Smudging involves incense and ghost hunting, and this is not phasmophobia. I think this is phasmophobia. Temperatures are warm, there's no fingerprints, no orbs, so there's no ghost here. If you smush it, they will come. I wish now. Like I do not feel like this is going to be one of those streams that'll blow up and get me famous. That's not what it's about. This is about chilling, relaxing, and once in a while interacting more. Because I'm not as distracted with a game per se. Oh, where's my Skug genders? Artificers female. Male, the rest are shrug. So they got they too. That's awesome. No orbs, could be something else. And there's no book writing in the book. The only oh wait, oh shit. I might be wrong. You look at the book. This over here. Okay, picking up the book and oh shit, there's writing in the book. We might have some evidence. Stop being silly, you're painting a Slugcat. Goes one struck. I don't think I like the name Skug. I know people say Skug, but I kind of I like Slugcat better. Skug sounds like I don't know, like a type of music that I could get into. It doesn't sound like an animal. Let's go Skug. Skug. Yeah, Skug. It's either Slugcat or Skug. One word. So depending on which you want to call it, it's how it's called. Too much paint on my brush. It's getting too loaded. Ah, my brush is loaded. Oh. Yeah, don't call them scats. We know what scat is if you go in the woods. Don't call them scat. And if you don't know what scat is, Google it. I'm not gonna go into it more. So, we're just gonna give him a background. And this one here, I'm told, is not going to be the typical Slugcat. Is called Spearmaster. So, just so you know, he's not going to be white. So we're just going to go up here. Come over. What's up? Careful. That tail, sure comes on the side. Oh, I like that color. That is, but I'm going to call it hay. Turn safe search off before you. No, Nellic, no, no, do not tell that to people. That's rude. You're not going to lead people astray into the badness of the internet. You're not that kind of people. You're inclusive, happy people. That's alright. Thank you for visiting. Hope I see you later. Well, not see you, talk to you later. Oh, hello, Kevin. I'm sorry, there's no cat cam. You can't come over on the. One of the rules for painting, no cats on laps. Cats on laps is disaster. You can sniff around me, that's fine. One time I had a cat drag their tail across what I was working on, and you know how hard it is to get paint off white fur? It doesn't hurt them because this is acrylic, there's nothing toxic about it, but I really don't like color changing cats. I know some people would be into that, but it's just not on my list of things I want to do. If I'm gonna change Kevin's fur color, I'd rather do it safe. I makes things crusty and all right, that's fine. And if we're not on, we're not on. But whatever you do, have a good weekend. So, I actually planning on doing an errand myself after stream because there's this new place that just opened up, and I want to see what it is. And it's within walking distance. Okay, what is with all the emotes, hon? That's a lot of emotes. Okay, I guess I can call myself a digital artist. That just hit me. There's a second emote I drew. That's right there. Okay, so I've done 3 of my emotes now. Didn't realize. And phone, stop dinging. Whatever notifications are there, I'm busy. Slugging out. That sounds terrible. It's not safe. So, this bottom done. What's sad is this camera is not doing justice to these colors at all. Tiny Dino Dance is probably your favorite one. Isn't that adorable? But I'm biased. I like Cinderroll because, well, it's Cinder. It's my cat. Not that I'm not proud of my Pride one that I drew, but it's no Cinderroll. But I don't know how to automate my thing yet. I'm saying yet because I've been toying with going down that rabbit hole, and I don't know what email. Worrying about shortcuts, or do you have to choose them every time? Okay, so you guys discuss how emotes work, because I don't even know. Wait, type it? That's cool. Let's see. My question is, do we want to keep his little feet? Do we want to have them? This little. It's up. To have a background. It's there, but not. When you look at it, it's what it seems to be like. See that, Steve, but that's okay. Got the idea, there's shrubs and stuff. He doesn't look like he's on fire then. Something. It's more. Some of the. Some more. smudging here. So, as we some smashing, some smudging. Other people like blend. It's good. Yeah. I don't know. Should I have bright color? Alec, you found the cinder shocked. You're having fun. I don't know. What do you think of the background? Do you want less since you're here? Okay. Don't make Kevin fall off the cat scratching post. Is this a good background or you want this? It's fine? Okay. He has no opinion. You're the one who's gonna have it hanging on your wall. You get some say. No, while we're at it, I'm gonna use some of this color I've got since I've got it. Quickly throw this out here. In case you're wondering what this is gonna be on my front door. But I don't want to waste paint. I've got too much paint I've got over the side here, so we're just gonna quickly grab paint a couple bats. Bear with me. The stream just got batty. I know. This is my stream. Of course it got bad. Just gonna. So I don't want to waste the paint. But this has 2 bats on it. Bats are gonna get some. Get back to the slug. Just never waste paint. Paint is not cheap, so never waste it. You never waste anything. It doesn't matter if it's cheap or not. It's into waste. What you get. There we go. Those bats are done. Well, for now. Dusty up it back. So now is having fun with eating. Now you're not a subscriber, Alec, right? So okay, I just heard beans really loud. Who did that? Cat. Hi, Cat. I'll get that out. There's a couple more fun emotes I think you'd like if you, but I don't want to pressure you. Okay, let's see. Get me. Alex, a subscriber. Okay, so you have full access to most of the emotes. Keep looking. I think there's some you'll have. Lavish gifted a sub. Okay, so this one here is actually I can, because green screen's off. No, it's a purplish thing. No, I think we ended on time for a change. Ah, it's Dr. Pepper. My favorite bean. I miss those. And of course, we're doing as usual, and Dusty's getting paint all over Dusty. We're good at that. But thank you, Kat. Hopefully work's going well. Okay. So now, that's okay. We can hang me on the wall too. No, we cannot. I actually had someone once, back when I used to do art shows as a very good art for airbrushing, actually want to buy this apron. I can't really see it. See this? They actually wanted to hang my apron up as modern art. It's like, no, you cannot buy my apron. I've had this apron since like 1992. Oh, that's right. You're taking the day off. Like getting out of bed. That's okay. You can join us and wake up and drink your bad juice. Coffee. Start getting some purple going once I figure out what brush I want to use. I think this one. Yeah, Cat's having a sick day. She's not feeling. And I should have remembered that, but you know me, I forget things until it's mentioned. Hopefully you're feeling better, Cat. Try to keep track of all the people in my Discord and what they're up to, but sometimes I forget. That is my bad. Let's give this guy. And yes, I'm fully excited. Turns out the spear Slugcats. which is why I did all the greens and the yellows, because those contrast nicely. So he should stand out. And the nice thing about acrylics is acrylics dry fast, which is why I tend to get a painting done in about an hour, 2 hours, and then if I need to go back and touch ups when it's all dry, I will, but that's too long. But my paintings aren't as detailed as others. I'm not top tier art by any means. But not sure if actually recovering the medicine, but not willing to stop taking. No, don't stop taking the medicine, and rest as much as you can. That is the best way to get better when you're sick. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And I don't mean coffee. Hydrate and rest is the best thing you can do. I do like this rainbow because it's very nice. So I like to paint to instrumental music a lot. But it's something like this. It's less distracting having. I like to talk to people. So I guess there's still words. I'm a conundrum. Coffee keeps me from stupid people. It's more important than what. Okay. He's at work. Alone in the house. What stupid people are you actually killing? Hydrate. I can argue. I am the all-wise and knowing hydration Dusty. Hydrate. Call me on that bull. It's okay. As we all know I'm not. Yeah, but you're not going to go out and see the neighbors when you're sick because that'll contaminate them. So why would you go forcibly find people to kill? That's just no. Oh, sorry. You cannot win this argument. Rest, hydrate, watch a Slugcat. Watch the Slugcat come. Cute little guy. Hard to believe that they were just made to out pipes. But in games you can do so. It's why so adorable. Try not to sneeze because I to sneeze. It's tickling. Avoid this. Yeah, see that Nell gets it. Gets it. If I could, I'd play the GIF I made. I don't know if Nell's seen that. Hey, you hydrate. Anytime somebody starts talking about being on like their second cup of coffee, I hit them with the coffee's fine, but you make sure you hydrate at the same time. Body needs just water. Thank you for it. Your skin will thank you. Your skin's. That's what I mean. I am. Last part is easy. I'll be at community night at 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's true. Anybody in the Discord, 6 o'clock is community night. What happens in community night stays in community night, so you can feel free to let your hair, so to speak, yourself and no judge you. you gotta join the Discord. Sarah, do you laugh? Oh, I see what you accidentally did. That's why iced coffee exists. Ice is made from what? No, it does not. Cat, we've discussed this. Caffeine is a dehydrator. Best thing you could do right now is say, "Hey, I'll take some coffee. Hold the coffee." Thank you guys for showing to an unplanned, unscheduled stream. I don't think I even put it in my Twitch schedule. Greatly appreciate it. Oh no, Han, we didn't get the meat out of the freezer. Dinner is gonna be ice cold. So we go across with Slugcat. We get too many brushes in one hand. But coffee has water in it. I know it does. Hello, Teds. And thank you for the follow. But Tense Carolyn, when you put the coffee in it, it ceases to be water, it becomes something different. It has caffeine in it and it dehydrates. Go ahead and have your coffee. Enjoy your coffee. But after it, get some water. That's all I'm asking. For every cup of cup of coffee you drink, make sure you drink a cup of water. It's not hard. I live with this attached to me all the time. And here's a trick for you painters out there. This is your paint water. Use a mug. This gets drank. If you put your water in a bottle, like so, you don't drink your paint water. I speak from experience. But welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Tense Carol? Over. Slugcat. Now, the purple is going to look spotty for. Sometimes it needs another coat, but I'll probably go in with another shade of purple. So. Slugcat. Have hands. Actually have spots on his tail. Spikes to come out. Oh. It auto-generated the name from when I logged in. So strange. So now you're Blind V. I have no idea why Twitch is doing that to you. I'm so sorry. But we know it's you, so it's always nice to meet new. Bad Twitch. Game right. Hopefully you're not tense all the time. So what is, so is the blind is the tense the correct one? The blind the correct name? Is it something? I don't want to misunderstand and screw up. Fun fact, you need to drink like 7 cups of coffee for it to actually have dehydrating. Do not. Why would you tell her that? That is not helping. Oh, it's the other thing. Okay. Sorry, Blind Via. Didn't realize you're coming from the other one. Okay, fact sharing when I'm trying to get you to hydrate is fact sharing that is not important. That is just going to give you more fuel to stop you from hydrating. Across here. Using the black one. And for those of you in the Discord, you saw the sketch for this. As I was trying to understand and draw what a slugcat is. I know the shape I've got right now is correct because I had other ones rejected. Fact checking. But I like the dusty fact. But it does dehydrate. I was right. Hope none of you are drinking 6 cups of coffee. That's terrible. That would be how much caffeine would that buzz you around the room? Did you take off and it's nuts. And eventually, I promise, I'll get back to the gnome painting because it was supposed to be a series of 4 and we are missing one. So that'll be another one of the everybody gets to help pick colors and stuff. The usual paint stream, not like this. I will do that because we do need to do that one. And the nice thing is it's fall, and I think that's fall is what we're missing. Finish up the gnome series. I'll just paint for fun still because I like painting gnomes. Actually sell them. Probably not. I'm terrible at selling my gnomes. One pot of coffee per day is your limit. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing, Blind. I don't. I'm not a doctor though, so I can't tell you that's totally terrible, but it seems like a lot. But then again, I don't know how much water I drink. I go through usually 2 to 3 bottles of that bottle I showed you. I have that be the equivalent of a pot of coffee, or probably more. Let's go back to the big guy. Smooth, so it's not so choppy. Slugcat looking more purple. Got it. How many cups is in a pot? That's a good question. Today's shocking news on stream. We don't own a coffee maker. The size of the pot. That makes sense. Sense. Size brush for this next part. Let's see. No. Yeah. Showing. See, regular coffee pot, 60 something ounces. That could be 7 cups. If you drink a pot a day, yes, you're dehydrating. Ha! Okay, there you go. Stop the dehydration. Hydrate. I don't know where that voice came from. Ignore that. This is what happens when Dusty just doesn't get enough sleep and ends up painting, says whatever comes to her. Paint streams are about getting to know me. You don't really get to know me a lot when I'm gaming because we got the game to focus on. But this, I can literally sit back and do story time if I wanted to. So now is the time. You're new to the stream and you want to know anything about me, go ahead and ask questions. So I'm not at risk. I only have 1 cup on most day, 2 to 3 in bed. Oh, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be hydrating because that means you've had a little bit. How many cups of water are you supposed to be drinking a day? That's the question. I actually don't know the answer to that. I just go by what color is my urination. I'll put it that way. You can actually tell if you're dehydrated by that. So, spot. There's a fruit fly coming. It's lovely. A fruit coming from. Oh, I know. There's still apples. So we go snack, chipmunk, squirrel. Section that up by my head in the camera. See nothing back of my head, but it. It's just, but. Tooth. To give it. So not used to having to draw on canvas ahead of so this is just a little bit weird. But I've also never freehanded a Slugcat in my life, so. Round 1 my ball. Everyone celebrate. Celebrate the little things in life that are even more saying. Less depressed too. Dusty talk. It's better than Dusty After Dark, I think. See? Yay, eyeball! That'd be the weirdest clip. It's a yay eyeball clip and everyone. See if we can get ourselves a nose surrounded by purple. Whew! Yay nose. As you're missing out, there's a yay emote. Tiny meat waiting. Wait, the yay emote is bits? Since when? I did not know the yay was bits. I am sorry. I will not force you guys to spend money to say yay. That would be... I apologize. Not realize that. Sometimes you can tell that I have the brain damage because I can't remember things. I did not realize that I had that beat. Gotta go for the second eyeball now. Cat's like, I can do it! It's always been bits. Needs to be a t-shirt now. I keep telling you, t-shirts don't sell. Neither do mugs. It says yay for everyone. Thank you, Cat. Merch is not where the money is. But I have it just in case people want it, because some people want to just represent. Heck, I was representing this morning. Somewhere around here I left my mug of hot cider. I think I finished it. I finished it. Okay, I did. Okay. I never know. I have no cider. It was nice though. Femme Gaming actually recommended a mug that has a lid on it so that way when I wander around, my stuff will stay hot. Do I use this mug? No. Do I have this mug? Yes! I have no cider. That's okay. Hot cider would be a bad idea right now because I would end up drinking out of my paint mug. This music's very... kind of scary. I like this one. Something bad's going. Of hot paint water issue. Well, see, you don't look though. You just pick it up, and my cider doesn't say hot long because it just sits there. I drink cold cider a lot. It shouldn't be cold, but you wander around the house with it. You leave it in enough spots. I was literally on the phone talking with someone today that needed some help, and I kept leaving my cider and having to figure out where I left it. Because if I'm on the phone with you, it's guaranteed I'm pacing. If you're in a tough time and I'm talking you through it, I'm pacing even faster. So the drinks get left behind. I have that issue because my mug isn't warm to the touch, even if something gets warm on the inside. Yeah, see? But the cider would be in the covered mug. Oh, see, I didn't have a covered mug. My mug I was using this morning was a Kevin mug. Cabin bugs aren't covered because I didn't buy the covered one. Because that wasn't one of the samples that was discounted for me. I will say Teespring was nice, is they let you buy samples so you can get people excited to buy it. I just buy it so that I have something that's fun. There's nothing like walking around with a Dusteria t-shirt on it going, ha, that's my face. No, I don't do that. That'd be rude. They said Cinder would be in the mug. Oh, jeez. That would be awful. Do not put my cat in the mug. Oh, that would be bad. Quiz time. What are the 3 hot drinks that go in mugs when I'm drinking them? Every time you put on this shirt, we go, look, it's my. I do that to you. I don't do that to strangers. That would be weird. Let's see if people know what 3 hot drinks go in my mug. Let's see, cocoa, cider, and nope, not tea. It'd be a really big mug. Not tea. Cat knows because last night I choked on it. It's very, very rare, honey. Very, very rare that tea goes in there. I haven't had tea since I visited you in September, I think. So almost a year. I'm not a tea drinker. I don't like tea. There's only one that I will drink on occasion if he's having it, but it's okay. And I don't like to drink okay. I like to drink stuff that actually tastes good to me. I have a new gift idea for Dusty when the holidays come around. Do not add Nellic to the rodent Discord. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Do not. No. Fit way too well. Stupid. But since becomes curious. Okay, I can't confirm or deny it exists, but there are times where someone will slip up and say they were discussing something and it wasn't in my Discord. So I think there's an underground rodent Discord, but I can't. And in case you want to know what the rodents are, which I think there's even a rodent emote, but I don't think it's on here. I think it's only, I drew it for the Discord. Rodents are the people that I love dearly in my life that do stuff when they shouldn't, even, but for good reasons. And I'm thankful afterwards. But yeah. Yeah, rodent Discord's only in Discord. Rodents in my life, for example, banded together and got me a PC when my PC died. They're also imported a husband from Canada so he could propose without telling me. So, and yeah, rodents in my life do things for me, and they're wonderful people. But they also do things like, oh, I don't know, get bean boozled. Yeah, cats like, yeah, or have fun with toast. They're the people that care and have managed to make my life easier and better. They're the ones that will send me a glove when I need it to help my hand. They're the ones that'll band together and send my whole family on a trip to a miniature golf because we couldn't afford to go anywhere. Rodents do stuff without me asking, and suddenly I'll just be told, guess what? You're doing this. I think that's the easiest way to explain a rodent. So, They're the most special people on the planet, but they're also the most frustrating people on the planet. But they also are the sweet ones that were, I'll have a nightmare, and if I reach out, I know one of them will always be there to talk me through it. I am blessed to have rodents in my life, and I'm cursed to have rodents in my life. I think that explains it all. And yes, I married a rodent. It's gonna dance. Getting very purple. Icy, hi. Thank you, Icy. How's your day going? Welcome to Slugcat Painting 101. I am your host, Dusty, who's never done a Slugcat, so this is a totally bad way to learn. I'm winging it. Oh, you're gonna give up streaming? I'm sorry to hear that. Do what's best for you, though. Tonight here we have a community night where my Discord and I play games. I'm never gonna live down smushing, am I? Smush stream. Now I'm gonna be getting a hurricane tomorrow. Might not have power. Who knows? Oh yeah, that hurricane. That's hitting my sister too. She's in the Boston area. She's worried. And it's also hitting my cousins. They're in New York City. That might come towards us, but we won't get the big bad. So hopefully you don't get the big bad. We're just on the edge of that thing. You're in Connecticut, yeah. You're in it just like my sisters and my cousins. I'm hoping it's not as bad as they're saying, and I hope you'll be okay. Yeah, I've been watching that one like a hawk because I got family in the heart of that thing. For some reason, all my family is on the East Coast. We're all New England. Tell you why. Well, except my older sister. She went down south. She escaped this side of the world. Longer deals with snow. Same, because how cool would it be to stream during a hurricane? You know what? I accidentally streamed during a tornado, so these things happen. That was when I was first starting streaming too. I wasn't paying attention to the weather. We get tornadoes here about 3-4 times a year. Luckily they're not bad, and luckily it was like a mile away. But the hail started. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of hail. And later I found out why. But yeah. You could stream it using your phone. You know, Twitch on your phone and go, hey, look, this is Icy. I'm in a storm. See, icy storm, get it? And then you show the hurricane with your phone. That is the thing. When does the weatherman ever get things right? I don't believe him unless it's like an hour before. Then that's usually okay. But 3 days before, 2 days before, you can't go by that. But be careful. And when it's all done, let us know you're okay. 'Cause you're in my Discord, right? Pop in and say, I'm alive! Be good. No, my sister's gonna let me know she's okay. So will my cousins. Okay, this stuff's starting to dry, so let's rinse out these brushes so they don't dry, and then we'll get back into it. That's right. I don't. I don't know if I ever told you, Icy. I actually have brain damage, so I have a hard time remembering things unless you show me pictures, and I can't do math. So if I forget something and we have the conversation 2 or 3 times, it's because I legitimately do not remember, and you have to have patience with. It has nothing to do with you. It's just I got clonked in the head really hard. Oh, don't feel bad. You didn't know. I usually tell people before I start a stream, if you're going to be part of my team for the day, so you understand why I might say something. And it's my bad for not telling you, because I can't remember who I've told and who I haven't. And I am not ashamed to say that, yeah, I was a little crazy in my 20s and 30s. I used to, shield fight, shield bash, go fight on the front line against 300-pound guys, no helmet. You pay for that. So if you are a sword fighter, wear a helmet. Don't be like me. That one is all my bad. So, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. When I say disabled streamer, I have a couple things wrong with me. There's a Volbeat in the chat. Go grab that sucker. But that's why I always say when I'm doing Patreon especially, open book, ask questions. This is how you get to know why Dusty is the weird thing that she is. Because I know I am not like a lot of other people. Is that good? Is that bad? You have no regular Pokeballs. I don't even know what I have anymore. It's been so long since I've actually checked or done that. I just play Pokemon. As you know, this poor hubby has to help wait for me all the time. There's a raid here. This guy. Toad. That's already black. That's hand. Toesy. So. Cecil. What we're going to do is we're going to outline the sucker until he pops a little bit. And we're going to go in and try to highlight him and give him some spots. Have I painted before? Slugcats? No. Paintings? Yes. I've been doing art ever since I was a little girl. One of my favorites I can show you because my gnomes are all lined up against my desk. They're right here. Oh, I got green screen up. I'll put it down here. That's upside down, Dusty. Let's try this. See? I love painting gnomes. But yeah, I have all kinds of art. If you're interested in seeing what kind of art I do, if you go to Facebook under Dusteria Art, you can see a lot of my past paintings. Most of them are there. But I just don't paint a lot on stream because I don't paint a lot these days because when I'm done painting, I'm not going to be doing anything with my hand for a long time. Because this takes a lot more than my hand likes to do. But I can't give up paint. I just can't. This is how I if I can't get in the woods and I'm stressed, throw me a paintbrush. It relaxes me, and all the bad thoughts just go bye-bye. But this Slugcat was a request, so I'm trying to paint one. So, and I don't do many paint streams because my hand would kill if I did. You see how I am after just playing 2 hours of Faz, so. And this is a lot more to ask it to do. How many are you supposed to have? 3. So, and I drew it first, so I have an idea what it should look like. The concept sketch, I can actually show you quick. Concept sketch. So, and it's like, okay, I could have just done this off stream, or I could have the fun of, just doing it while everyone can watch and talk to people, since my hand actually has been feeling good, because this week I had no doctor, unlike next week. So my hand's been feeling good enough to do this. That is rare. So, once upon a time, I had a business called Grumpy Dwarf Forge, which Nelith might be with, and I made foam LARP weapons. Those were so much fun to make. But unfortunately, injection mold around and it's out of business. Before that, I had very good art, and that was airbrushing. But my hand cannot use an airbrush, period. It's just not possible. So, but I'm glad you like it, Icy. I'm glad you could stop by. I hope you survived that storm and your house and everything else. It's just normal. Fine, it was nothing to worry. His tail. Yeah. I gotta trim my. They're just getting in the. I unfortunately don't have $15 to go to a professional, so I will be trimming my bangs. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. Sure it'll. Too fat there, Dusty. Let's bring this up to make it supposed to be there. I will admit, I started painting when I was a young teen. And I was watching Bob Ross because he was on PBS at like 7 a.m. before anybody woke up. So I would steal my mom's paints because I wasn't supposed to touch them. And I would sit down with fungus that I had gotten off a tree. So I would take the tree fungus and I would paint what he was doing and try to be like him because I didn't have canvas. And tree fungus I could find all over the place because I spent, a lot of time in the woods. So I would paint these fungus, and then one day Mom actually found one of them and went, 1, you're in trouble for using paints. 2, how are you doing this? And she started selling my fungi at flea markets. So that's how I started. Yeah, I did know you meant you. But not everybody paints. And if you do paint, and you only get better the more you do it. I am a lot older than you, so I've got a lot more years of doing this kind of thing. Talking to someone that started painting in the 80s, and I am nowhere near as good as a lot of my art friends. But that's okay, because my style is more simplistic. I'm not as detailed. Everyone has their style, and you do what you enjoy, and it doesn't matter if it's not as good as Picasso, as long as you like it. Practice doesn't make perfection. Practice just makes you better. There's no such thing as perfection. And if anyone's striving for perfection, they're doomed to fail. Because you could always get better. But that's my opinion. I don't want to sound, pretentious there. Or well, I'll have to go back in with purple. Never feel good enough, and that's imposter. That's exactly right. And I suffer from that. My hubby knows that. When I went recently to an art show with my paintings, I've never tried to sell my paintings because I always thought, they're my emotions. They're not going to be good enough. And people actually went and looked at these and actually asked, how do you paint? I said, I paint my emotions. And they're like, I can see what you're feeling here. And I sold 3 of them. Yeah, it's only 3 out of the, 30 we had. But that's 3 more than I've sold in my life. So, which was pretty cool, actually. When one woman literally moved hell and high water to figure out how she could come up with the money to get one painting because it just spoke to her. That was impressive. I was going to just give it to her at that point, but she found the money. And then when you see some people not want to buy a painting because they feel the emotion and they don't like the emotion, it means I did a good job, but at the same time, no one's going to want to buy that one. I was in too dark a place for it. But today we're not painting my emotion. We're painting a request. Someone that hasn't had a piece of art hang since they were small and requested I paint, I remember right, an alligator hat. That's what it was. It's hard to remember. I remember the alligator. I don't remember the rest of it. I was painting for some commission. I think it was a shield, and he said, "Hey, Mom, can I have an alligator?" So I dropped everything and I made an alligator. Saying, "Hey, Mom, can I have a Slugcat?" It's gonna get a Slugcat. High water. I like these Slugcats. They're cute. I like them a lot. Eyeball. It's a Slugcat if you can't see, right? Give him a second eyeball. Good's one-eyed Slugcat. They are cute, though I had to Google what they are because I don't play many games. I understand that. Right now, you can't see my screen. I've got this on this screen. I've got this screen over here covered with these Slugcats. And what I'm doing, Cat, if you really want to look it up, it's a Spearmaster Slugcat from Rain World. So it's a little bit different because I had no idea when he said I want a Slugcat. It's like, what's a Slugcat? And he sent me the cutest little GIF. And I'm like, okay, that's a Slugcat. And then he sent me this link that I've got on my other monitor of all kinds of a Google search. So I have an idea of what the heck I'm doing because, I don't play this video game either. It is clicky. If it wasn't clicky, I definitely would be trying it. Because, what my hubby says and what my son says, it sounds like a not dusty friendly. It's hard to find dusty friendly games. That's why I always ask chat, if you run across a game that doesn't involve a lot of clicking and it's fun, especially if it's collab, let me know. Toast Crew is always looking for more. Not Demio Crew, because we're having a ball with Demio. We're waiting for Demio battles. Toast Crew is always looking for more things to do. Okay. Okay, so you do have a little bit of shading. So let's grab This is where I'm going to start looking off to the side, and you're going to see my profile as I look at these cats a bit more. I like the music for the game, though. I'm still so happy the guy said, yeah, use it. It's cool. You never know what someone will let you do unless you have the courage to ask. This is like inspirational Dusty. We're just gonna have to just clip all these little snippets and just put it out there for the. No, we're not. Especially with this hair day. Holy cow, my hair looks awful. Yeah, okay. So he doesn't really have an individual head, it looks like. He's just all one slunk. Demi posted about battles a little bit ago, shared the link to the server. I will take a look at that after stream. Do they have a time for it yet? That's all I want to know. Or is it just more teaser? Because I don't mind the teasers, but I want more than that. I want to know when and how much. Why'd the music stop? Second. There it goes. Sorry, didn't mean to get you. Yeah, it's in my phone if you look at the tight. So, sorry about that. My phone. A date was posted? Was a price posted? No price yet. I'm afraid I won't be able to. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw it. Just you can keep it with you if you want. Didn't mean to throw it. Accidentally, my phone started ringing, so I threw it and accidentally hit my husband's foot a little bit too hard. Forgot a black line. I'm gonna do a little known thing of sticking something in my mouth so you guys can't understand me. Okay. I can do some. Sorry about that. Sweet. Sky. Okay, how on earth did I get cat hair on the painting already? I haven't even got a cat out here. Let's see. So you know it's got a leg. I'm still disappointed I couldn't get involved in the playtest, but I wasn't selected. I would so help them out fighting bugs and stuff, playing the heck out of it. Okay, let's give this thing a tail. Just put dots on. So yeah. Dark in here. Some white speckles. The white speckles. All right, so I haven't decided if I should give him a spear because I don't really understand what the spears look like and all the art. It looks like it's just a thin line with no definition. Not sure if that's what. Probably not playing a certain song, but at the same time, so let's look at Scott. Let's look at chest. Seeds. Is it all toasted bread like one on a sandwich, or just toast with butter, or jelly, or whatnot? If you put it on a sandwich, most of the time I won't eat it unless it's got something like like it's softer. It's the texture. Toast is hard. When it hits the roof of my mouth, it makes it raw, and I don't like that feeling. And the way it crunches, it just texture, I guess you would say. I don't like biting into it, and it just tastes dry to me. I prefer the bread to be soft on toasted. So most of the time, if you hand me a sandwich, it's not going to be toasted. If someone says, hey, you know, the bread's toasted, I'll ask them, just don't. Because it's just, I don't like the crunch. I don't like the feeling of it, and I don't like how it always the roof of my mouth. I don't know if why it doesn't do it to other people, but mine gets raw. It's just, yeah, I don't like it. But if you give me something that's toasted and it has like a heavy sauce on it, so it's soaked into the bread, so it's no longer hard and crunchy, I'll usually eat that because it's not toast anymore. It's chopped up everything. Does that make sense? Teenager home so short. So yeah, that sounded like it. Yeah. So is that what he's supposed to look like, hon? 'Cause I don't play. So what you're saying is dunk toast cream in a jus. Because then it, because they're too stiff and crunchy. Yeah, I actually love, what is that called? That sandwich that goes in the jus sauce, that be, um, I love that because it soaks it up and then it's no longer toasty. That kind of sandwich is so good. What's that? Is it just a roast beef or jus? I don't know. But French dip, that's it. Cat's got it. I love French dip. And yes, usually that's toasted, but by the time you're done soaking it in the jus, it's no longer crunchy and it tastes good. So yeah, I like that. I like that. So, okay, so now he needs white spots. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay. Then, it- 'cause then it's not toast because it's soaky, soggy bread. I guess. I'm glad you get that because it's hard to explain to people because people when you tell someone you really strongly dislike toast and they're all like, it's toast. It's hard to say. So okay, so this is his leg. This is where I'm afraid to screw up. Freehanding the white marks. But he's supposed to have white marks on his tail because I'm told spikes jut out of these things like whoa. So, but I'm not. But I don't know when that happens again. It's like the game footage photo I've got. It goes down the whole tail. So we'll just some round spikes. Paint stream, honey. First thing Robin does is she comes looking to see if I have cats to steal. I don't have any cats on a paint stream. I take all the cameras up. Just gotta figure out where they are because usually they're. Just gonna put spike. Listen to things fall, so I feel like I found a cat in a place he shouldn't be. For a cat owner, you understand what that? Sweet. That's where your spikes come. 'Cause. 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 'C This is almost done, believe it. I just don't know if I should put the spear. I should put a spear. Person that actually plays the game wandered off, so I'll have to wait till Rob comes. I don't know if there's a time they don't have a spirit. I don't know enough about Slugcats. Back. Is this enough spots? And is the spear just a straight line? So, so the cats are all fighting over the new chair that we got off the side of the road. That's good to know. But which adult is going to get it? Is it going to Robin or? Okay. So, okay. So we still need one more chair, but at least Robin's got a new chair. I don't think you can put him in front of the of the camera, can you? Oh, you can. Okay, this is Kevin. For anyone wants to know who that is, that is not a slug cat. That is not a slug cat. All right, so we're going to try not to ruin the painting. It looks like it's just a long spike. Treat it as if this paw actually has it in its paw, so. Spike. It's like, I know you got manhandled, Kevin. I'm sorry. Take it aside. So we have an would be. And we're gonna wipe the paint off the side of the room. Kevin's like nature is yet to be discovered. He's not a slug cat. You don't even play the game. You've seen things. Okay. So we're gonna up like so. Spear. It's not really a spear because it's almost like a bone shard as I'm seeing. So we're just gonna round it like that. What is the shock for? Oh, I see why. You actually caught it. Good for you. That hair. Does it stream for a second? And cat hair. So. So. Guys, you have to fight right next to me. Silly question. Assuming this means the chair that they were fighting over is gone. You can always take her old chair. I think it's better than yours. Okay. Yes, a lot of people can catch the same one, which is nice. I don't want to put on too many spots, but I keep looking at it thinking it needs more spots. Bigger spots. Oh. I don't know if I can call this done or not. I don't know enough about Slugcats. Honey, you want to come give it a close look? Because the colors, if the colors like I'm seeing on my screen or anything, this is not doing it justice. This looks blue. This is actually purple. I do not think the colors are coming through, sadly. But is that enough spots? Okay, why don't you fetch Shay and so we can get a final opinion? What? Oh, I'm missing a line. Thank you. That'll need. Okay. See, that's why I need to set another set of eyes, so you can actually see my original sketch. Thank you. Sometimes I don't go for the catch because I don't really like competing. Oh, never, it's not competing. I have seen like 6 people catch the same one now. Like, go for it. Because unlike other games, everybody has a chance to catch it. It's not a competition, which is one part reason why I like having the Pokemon game. The only time it's a competition is if you challenge another person to fight, Pokemon fight type thing. What you call that? That you don't even do on stream, off stream. So, there we go. So do I need more white? Robin, can you get your brother? I need an opinion. So yeah, remember this stream and my Discord are all about bringing the oddballs and misfits together into a place where everyone can feel welcome, chill, and just be who they are. Even my Pokemon game is chill. That's part of the reason why I started streaming. I had the Discord long before I started streaming. I brought in a game was collapsing in on itself, so I brought the people that I really enjoy talking to, and I said, here's the Discord. And then I belonged to a foam fighting group that some people were having a hard time being trans or talking to their family about things, and I brought them in and I said, here's this Discord full of people that understand you. And then I did the same thing with some LARP people like Nalik said, come in. And now I've spread it farther. I go on Twitter, and if someone's really looks like they need a place, this is where they can be. So join it. That again with Kevin. Is this enough spots? Basically, I need to know if this is finished or if there's something more I need to do. Because this is your commission. Do you want more spots? Do you want more thicker? Or is it okay? Anything that needs to be fixed, I will not be offended. Just tell me what's wrong. Oh, here. Because if you say it's done, I'll sign it and we're done. If there's something more that needs to be done, now is the time to say. Me down here? Yep, I can do that. Thank you. All right. So we're doing a little bit more spots, is what he said.
What fate a slugcat?
Did that just say what fate the Slugcat?
Predator.
Huh.
As the old world died, a new ecosystem evolved.
This is talking about the Slugcat, this song.
In a land where even rain can kill. Each creature struggles for its own survival. Each beast has a place on the food chain, which it seeks to deny. And through this ruined landscape, strange monstrosities and ancient mysteries, the Slugcat journeys alone. It is a search for shelter, a search for answers, a search for hope. What fate the Slugcat?
What a fitting song to be at towards the me finishing up. Kind of fun. There we go. Brought him farther. It's this one. Go. So that's what he said. That's all we need. So maybe I might be able to sign this thing and call this stream done. Unless people got more questions about Dusty and Dusty's life and why Dusty does what Dusty do. Because I can always fill in the last 10 minutes with, Ask Dusty. I look at this thing. I think there's a little spot there though. It needs a little bit dark purple. Just gonna go grab a dark purple, couple little spots in that. I'll wait to see if anyone's got anything more to say. We close up the first paint stream we've done in 6 months, and I'm so glad so many stopped by. It's been amazing. Got a little. Oh, there's a white up there. I have to spot it. Some green. It's just a couple touch-ups here. Touch up. Definition. All right. Get the green out. That shaded I mix, so I'm just gonna fudge it. So it makes it look secret. There's no. There we go. One Slugcat. Sure, if I think I went too high in the yellow on the tail though. I might, maybe I'll put a little black in there. Up here. Then we can call it. It's down. Too high. Yeah, I did go too high. That's much better. Smudge this with finger. We can't end the stream without a little bit of smudging now, can we? Hypothetically speaking, is there a community center near you where you could host an art class? We don't have a community center, no. There is an art studio that allows artists to come in and teach classes, but I don't I don't know how you would go about that, and two, I don't think people would actually go. But that's just me. But but yeah, there we do have a place that where they advertise art classes all the time, but I don't it's a business that I'm not familiar with having the courage to ask. Yeah. But literally Bob Ross. I w- d- Growing up, I had a very strict household. You were not allowed to make noise at a certain time or do something. So I would go out and put it on PBS because we only had four stations, 359 and PBS back then. Yeah, I know I'm making myself old here. And I would sit down and I would watch Bob Ross and I would paint along with him. I was like 10 or 11 years old. And he watching him made me believe that you could do painting and you could do more, you could help people and stuff. A lot of my mentality came from watching him every, I think it was Saturday morning, just sitting there in the quiet of the house, nobody there, just listening to him talk. Which is why the only pop or pop punk or Funko Pop, whatever they're called, toy I have is literally a Bob Ross that sits here. So yeah, it's I can put it all back to him. By the time I came around as a kid, my mother had stopped painting and I didn't even know why she had all the paints. She focused just mainly on making cakes. That was her business. She was a cake decorator. So, Bob Ross. And if you don't believe me that everybody can paint, sit down with some paints, follow along with Bob Ross. Everybody. But anyway, let's see. I Unless there's more questions to fill out till 3, call it here because this little guy is done. I I'm gonna take a little picture of him so I can put it in Discord so you can guys get a better look at him because this is the colors are not showing through on the camera. They never do. I think in order to do that you'd have to have a really fancy dancy camera that I don't have, but I'll there. I'll take a picture and pop it in to show me your art. For us, when we had to be quiet, we played a lot of board games. But you got to understand, I was alone. I did have two sisters, but they slept in. There was no one to play. Because you're talking, 6 o'clock in the morning when the whole house is quiet and everyone's asleep. It was just me and my dog. So I would just sit on the floor painting with my dog laying next to me, and that was just what we did to be quiet until I was allowed to move about and make noise. There was no one to play board games with, sadly. I've always been an early riser, and Alec knows this. We've had some really early morning talks. So, as we stood outside waiting for people to come by and hit with our swords. I've had a weird... Okay, there. It is in Show Me Your Art if you're in my Discord. So you can see it better. And got a Gumi. But yeah, there was a lot of time where you had to be quiet. So when nobody was awake, I painted. People were awake, I would, and they still wanted quiet, like it was time to read the newspaper. I would just go outside and play, which is why I like nature so much. Sometimes you hadn't gone to, you mean sometimes we both hadn't gone to bed. Like we could do the late night mod and then we do the early morning shift for NPC and then crash. Crazy times. I miss those, but at the same time, I'm happy doing this and happy that I can still connect with you and many others. People around the world get to listen to me lab and go, oh my God, what is she talking about? Oh, the stories. One of these days I'll get the courage to do a just chatting stream where I just talk about my life and have people go, that can't be true. But today is not that day. Today was painting Slugcat day. I think he came out okay. And I'm glad you guys all got to go on the journey of how the hell do you paint a Slugcat, because this is new. Right, so let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I don't know, what do we got? I'll put it on the stream ending screen so you don't have to see me peering at my phone going, what does that say? Let's see. Well, you know what? Because it just came from an art, we'll dump it right into another art stream. And that bean. Okay, we're gonna put it back from stream ending to the painting, and we're gonna take a bean. And then we'll go back. But yeah, Jam Jarhead is doing. Oh, got the same color. I think it's another Dr. Pepper. Yep, it is. That's happy. Didn't want to do it. I appreciate that. Just like I appreciate none of the jump scare noises. Appreciate that too. Okay, jam underscore jar underscore head is doing art. So let's pass you guys over there. Jam underscore jar underscore head. Yeah, I know. I wanted to finish this though. And this painting is complete. So anybody that wants to hang out later, 6 p.m., I am going to be hosting community and Discord. That is not streamed. And then Monday, I'm back with the Toast Crew. And I think we're still doing Faz because we're not bored yet, but we're getting there. So see you guys then. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend and look for the little things, those glimmers in your life. They'll just make your day better. Yeah, what is a communicate stays off at 18-year-old and up only. That is so true, Kat. Thank you for that warning. All right, send that raid over.